On the road. We're finished at Barkerville and we're going up Highway 97 through Prince George and the Pine Pass, and we're hoping to get to Fort St. John. Will we get there today?
My optimistic answer is yes, absolutely.
Okay. Realistically? Maybe not. Okay, so we're going to stop, we'll get some groceries, a few things like that. We're making do, we're handling the small space, learning as we go. I think the real issue for us in these past few days has been weather.
Yeah, it's been raining a lot.
It has. And it doesn't matter what size of rig you have, how fancy it is, how wonderful. Rain for us, it just isn't fun. We're cold, it's dirty, it's irritating to us both. So that's a problem, and we're hoping to get out of the rain. The good thing is that even though we're irritated by the weather, we're thankful that we have our RVezy rental and we're not out in tents. We look around, there's a lot of people out there in the rain in tents. And don't get me wrong, some people are good with that. They dress up in their rain gear and they head out and they enjoy nature and all that it has to offer in the rain. That's not us. So for us, we're just thankful that we've got this Airstream Nest. It's dry, it's warm, we have food, we have bed, we can do whatever we want in there. So we're pretty thankful for that.
Another good thing about it, in Barkerville and the whole area, there is zero cell service, like zero. But Barkerville has great Wi-Fi. Yay. So we were able to get up in the morning, drive over there, maneuver easily right up to where the Wi-Fi is. With the Beaver, I don't think we could get that close. They wouldn't let us.
No.
And we get ready and for the day and have Wi-Fi and can get caught up and things, and so it was real easy.
It was easy pulling that little small space. Mm-hmm. Very cool. So that's today's plan. We'll let you know how it goes. We made it to another significant destination on our RVezy adventure.
Mile 0 of the Alaska Highway. Now we're not going to Alaska, but we are going to go as far as mile 300, maybe mile 301.
And we're going to take you with us, so stay tuned.
Let's go. What are you doing?
Well, I guess we're not used to the fact that these trailers shake, rattle, and roll going down the road a little more than we were used to. And yeah, the beer in the fridge also shake, rattled, and rolled and somehow escaped to the floor. So another new learning experience for us. The good thing is this is a pretty small area to clean up, and this is a very easy to wipe down rig. So, I mean, there's no carpet. I'm just cleaning it up with what I've got here to clean with, and then we'll be back on the road again.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, yeah. But what about my beer?
Yeah, not the biggest worry on my list at the moment.
That's your list.
Yes, it is. We finally rolled into Fort St. John after dark, but we really weren't worried about it. We had a great mooch docking spot set up at Corey's brother's house where we were going to hang out with our friends and family for a bit, so no problem. Before we left town, we dropped by the World Jet Boat Races to watch men sitting right in front of jet turbine engines and moving up to 150 miles per hour up and down the Peace River in a little boat. Remember when we were at mile 0 on the Alaska Highway and we told you we'd take you a little further north? Well, we made it. We are at mile 300 on the Alaska Highway, Fort Nelson, BC.
We had a great time while we were here. We met up with friends, we got our work done. We had a great spot for the night. I can't wait to show you that.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for the rest of our RVezy adventure as we hit some new routes on the way back.
Stay tuned. This is where we used to come before we had Courtney. Always come for dinner to Dan's neighborhood pub. Now, it's owned by someone different these days, but it's still the neighborhood pub. I don't know what it is, but there was something about this, and we just felt like we should park here.
Look how closer we are than the seagulls. And we all know how that went.
stopped here at Bijou Falls in the Pine Pass. We're off the Alaska Highway, headed south to...
Destination unknown.
Right. We'll let you know when we get there. But that's the beauty of RVing, is that we get going and then it's time to eat, or you know who needs a snack.
If you're peckish, pull over.
Yeah.
And that's the easy thing about this rig is you can. We've been by this place many times. Usually we're too in a rush to stop. Sometimes we've been through here with a beaver and it's been busy, and I never knew whether we could get turned around in here or you'd have to wait for people to move. So we never did it. With this one, you can go anywhere with it, and
Yeah.
even if the parking lot's full, you can turn around and get back out.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it.
Because it fits really well, and you know, we get a nice table set up. We have great views through these windows, and so yeah, we're having a snack,
All right.
and we'll let you know when we get to the next place.
Beautiful evening, great sunset at the 10 Mile Lake Provincial Park near Quesnel. We're continuing our RVezy adventure south, and we'll see where we go to next. Cheers.
On the right here, you can see a true A&W drive-in, and back in the days when it really was a drive-in, that was my first real job.
You work at Dairy Queen?
Yeah, but I got fired from that. It only lasted a week. We're back on the road on our RVezy adventure going south. We spent the night at 10 Mile Lake Provincial Park, just north of Quesnel. And it's an area that we know well because we grew up around here. It's nice, but we wanted to point out that provincial parks in the British Columbia have gone to a reservation system, and so people were worried that you weren't going to be able to get in for, you know, a night here or there. And we found this whole journey through BC that for anything along the highway that's a one-night stop, there was availability.
And the beautiful thing about this park is if you're low on fuel and you leave the park heading towards Quesnel, if you get to the top of that next little hill and you're doing 120 kilometers an hour, you can actually coast not only to Quesnel, but all the way through to the other side. Now there are some flat spots and you may interrupt traffic flow at times, but if you stick with it, you'll get there.
Especially when you're 18, you try these things out. And we did do that. Anyways, we're heading south.
I'm sure it'll work with an RV too.
Oh yeah. We're heading south. We're going to take a new road that we haven't been on for many, many, many years, and hopefully end up around Whistler area.
Yeah.
Stay tuned on our RVezy adventure.